Hi, this is Jesse with the Flying Monkey Adventure Riders. I'm going to start putting out some videos for some of the new guys, some of the guys that just start or have just started coming out with us that may not have all the gear, don't know what to get. All winter long, we've been riding at night. Just about every ride, we're going over helmets and lights, upgrading the lights on the bikes, upgrading lights on helmets. So I wanted to do just a quick video on a helmet that I just started using for these off-road rides, especially since I'm typically sweeping in the back, in the dust, in the dirt. I've got a couple really nice showy helmets. They're kind of expensive, in the $600 range, and then the lenses for them are about $70, and then the pin locks for them are $30-something. So being back in the dust, I'm constantly wiping the lenses, and I end up scratching the interior, the double lens, the pin lock lens. I scratch the exterior, and I'm constantly buying both of those items, and together they're well over $100. So I was looking for something that would still have a double lens, that was a little bit more affordable, and I found the Bell MX9 adventure helmet. So it comes with a single pane lens, which is really great. Summertime, when there's less humidity and moisture in the air, I'll still continue to use this lens. But myself and Brian in our group both picked up. Well, he already had the helmet, but I picked up the helmet. But we both picked up this Bell. It's a double snow shield. They're about $50. So the helmet's about $220. And you're into it another $50, so you're in $270. You've got a good, safe. It's got MIPS, adventure helmet, and then you're able to put this dual lens in it. So I'm going to install this really quick. I'm going to pause this and install it. All right, so I was going to pause this and install it, and then I started to do it, and it's super simple. So I figured I would just show you. On both sides, there's two screws. Little rubber washers, and you simply pop this off. Takes, you saw how long that took. I haven't pulled the film off of this yet. I'll do that later, but pop this on here. That's pretty darn easy. I think it's actually the easiest lens I've had to install on a helmet. The two screws, they just pop right on, and up and down you go. So now what I've got here is the dual pane lens, so that if you're riding at night in the cooler temps, some moisture in the air, this single pane lens will fog up. I think everybody that rides with us has probably had their lens fog up. This dual pane, or this double snow shield lens from Bell, it will not fog up. It's similar to using a single pane and adding the second lens, which is called a pin lock. So this is probably the most affordable option to get a dual pane lens. I know Brian rode with his last night, didn't have any fogging, so I just wanted to throw it out there that if you are new to our group and you're looking for an affordable adventure style helmet, this Bell MX9 Adventure at $220, and this extra double snow shield for $50. So you're $270 into a helmet that you're going to be able to use on all of our adventure bike rides, and it's just a heck of a lot safer when you're not constantly fogging up your lens, opening it, closing it, trying to defog it. So I highly recommend, for safety and convenience, this setup right here. All right, and to add just one more thing that I was thinking about was lighting. We obviously get a lot of questions on lighting. Most of the guys on the new bikes with just stock lighting, the lights are not bright enough. So we'll always recommend upgrading the headlight, adding some auxiliary lights if you can on your bike, and I wanted to show you quite a few of us are using this. It's an Oxbow is the brand. We bought these from, I think most of us bought them at Rocky Mountain ATVMC. But it's 99 bucks. It actually just slides right into a standard GoPro mount. Comes with this, and very small battery, and this will get you through all of our hump day rides, you know, so 2, 3, 4 hours tops usually. You'll get enough battery life here. I'll usually turn mine off if I'm on, like, you know, 79 South or one of the highways where you don't necessarily need a highway light. It actually irritates drivers, so I'll usually shut it off on those stretches, but as soon as we're off-road, I'll turn it on. You can move it around, up, down. It's fully adjustable, so you can get it exactly where you want it. So one other item, for $99, you get a helmet light. So the more light, the better at night. So again, upgraded headlight, adding some auxiliary lights. If you can, add them to the forks so they rotate with the front wheel. If you can't do that, a lot of the bigger adventure bikes will have some sort of, you know, bar or crash bar setup or some sort of protection where you'll have, like, you might already have an area where you can mount the lights, and they'll only point forward. Just get something that has more of a flood so it has a spread. Most of our rides, we're not moving really fast. You don't need that long distance spotlight. You need more of a floodlight, just so you can see around corners when we're negotiating trails. So again, the Oxbow helmet mounted light is highly recommended.